we're going.
All right, take 5 of Jason Graves and I try to react to every Nintendo Direct ever made. We already did the first one. This is going to be a reaction to the second Nintendo Direct. This series is prone to technical difficulties, as you can imagine. And the thing is, our first one we had the audio, but the video cut out, and these other ones have just been us struggling tonight.
They don't care. Let's just talk about the Direct.
I think they care. I think you're wrong.
All right, okay.
Because currently, well, actually, what's interesting, it's February 14th. This is a February 22nd, so we're close to...
Dude, we got to put this out on the 22nd.
Yeah, we might have to cheat a little bit.
This is the 13-year anniversary of the February 22nd, 2012, second ever Nintendo Direct.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy. Are you ready? Okay.
I am.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Rated E to M. All right.
We're
Big
doing
boy
this.
games. Let's go. Fancy graphic.
Hi there.
He's not in a white void anymore, and he's appropriately lit. That's nice.
Yes. Yeah, they went with like 2 cameras for this. It's weird.
Yeah.
Nintendo 3DS,
And they're cutting a little too
Cuts
often.
too much. Well, that's to cut out his pauses. He's going, I'm Reggie, and
Oh, you think
He's
so?
not-
Yeah, they're
Well,
using
I
that to
mean-
kind of cut out the corporate speech like
That's-
flubs.
yeah.
I could see it.
Coming to the Nintendo eShop.
All right, coming to the Nintendo eShop.
Show you new
So you knew
Kid
what this
Icarus
game was right
multiplayer.
away.
modes
Yeah,
in Kid Icarus
I didn't think
Uprising.
that's what this was.
We've
but-
got an exclusive
I tried it,
first
but
look at
being a
Mario
left-handed
Tennis Open,
individual,
also
Kid
for
Icarus was
Nintendo
very
3DS.
difficult for me.
We'll be announcing
I was also
the
really
winner
excited for Mario
you
Tennis,
chose.
but it wasn't
The
as
artwork
fun as I wanted
that'll
it.
be featured in the packaging
Yeah, that Kid
of
Icarus game
Xenoblade
sucks. I'm the
Chronicles
hater.
for Wii.
It hurts your hand. It's
Finally,
impossible to play.
We'll
It
give
sucks.
you news on a Wii title that many of you have been clamoring for and maybe thought would never arrive here to the Americas.
The sad thing is now I know what he's saying, and we were genuinely surprised at the end the last time.
Armadillo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember what happened. It was like over a week ago. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Bill carries this direct, honestly.
I mean, it's him walking and talking, right? Like, he starts walking down this hallway.
Fortunately, I can't take you inside.
Also,
but later
like,
we'll be able to meet
working
some
at the
of people who can
treehouse,
help
is that
bring
not
this
the
game to life.
dream? I mean, come on.
For that, I wanted to talk
Oh,
a bit
yeah.
about
It's got to be...
Do you know about that Yahoo Answers thread where some guy in, like, 2005 is like, hey, guys, if I want to move to Japan and work at Nintendo, how do I do that?
I don't.
the free
Oh, Pushmo.
Freaky Forms, your creation.
So,
Freaky
okay.
Form, first ever game shown in a Nintendo Direct.
Swordplay of Sakura Samurai, Art of the Sword.
Sakura Samurai.
These
These
great
early
titles and
games
many
were so
more have been
cool.
added to the service
Mutant
in the
Muds
past few
also.
months.
Did you get Mutant
And don't
Muds?
forget Swap
Well, the
Meet,
conclusion of that
a
story
new
was the
free
guy did it,
messaging
and he's in the
application
credits of Breath
that
of the
lets you
Wild.
exchange
What?
notes featuring full
Yeah,
3D
well-
drawings,
Is he the guy who did the
photos,
animal
and
stuff?
sounds with friends
I don't
who have also
fucking know what he
downloaded
did. I just know he's in the credits.
Oh, okay. Because I know that like Breath of the Wild had one like foreign guy work on it, and he did like a lot of the animal programming and
This game is
animations.
a unique blend of
I don't think
strategy and
that's what he
action.
did.
Also,
Yeah.
mentioned this last time, but I had Dylan's Rolling Western, and I was a big fan. It was very hard though.
It looks
The
cool. I
action
just
battle
never
controls
got
feel
it.
great as
But
you
did you
use
see they showed
touchscreen and
Mutant
circle
Muds
pad
earlier?
to roll
I don't
into
know what
enemies
mutant. That's a
and feed them.
name I've never heard in my
Also
life.
mine the
It's a
floor
really
and
fun
gem
3DS
zoning to
game.
improve each town's
Alright.
defenses and to build up watchtowers and equip
Yeah,
gun
this
towers
game
out
was
of the
so
way.
hard. It was like
These
tower
towers will
defense,
help
but you
in
had
the
this
fight,
segment
protect the
before you
villagers
did
and their
tower defense
livestock
where you'd
from
gather
waves of
materials
marauding
to then
enemies
build
called
the tower
grubs.
defense stuff.
If you're curious
Remember when
about where
tower
you can get
defense
your
was
hands
just
on Dylan's
popping
Rolling
off?
Western,
Every
Yeah,
game
it
had
was.
a fucking tower defense
full
mode.
game is available for purchase.
You got a
in
new
the
tower
Nintendo
defense
shop
game
right
coming out from the guy
now.
who
It'll
made
take even
Fable.
talented players upwards of 20 hours
Yeah?
to fully complete
Yeah.
the
Are they? I
game,
don't
so it has
know.
a pretty significant amount of content.
We'll see if it's any
There's
good.
one more reason
Peter
to jump on the
Molyneux,
eShop
right?
Steam train.
Yeah, the guy who made Gen War on
Hey,
Sega
John, I know
Saturn.
you've been
Oh wait, that's
busy,
not true.
so
What did he
thanks
make?
for taking time
I
out.
don't know.
John
Pandemonium
Yepes.
interviewed him for some random Sega Saturn
Finally,
game.
March 23rd, Kid Icarus Uprising is launching. And you, of course,
What do you
have
think of
been
this
deep
shot?
into the local
This is
relations for quite a
March
while.
23rd. Kid Icarus Uprising is launching. Can you tell us a little bit about like what is this?
Oh, this wasn't out yet. Oh, that's crazy. This was a hype trailer, right? When they announced this.
Yeah, I mean, I got this day one.
Really? It took me a while.
I was excited.
Tremendous amount of content. Can you talk a little bit about?
I mean,
how
it just
you
like
got
I was a big
You know, the
3DS
game
guy,
is-
you know. I was immediately a
so
fan of the
frenetically paced
3DS.
Well,
packed
I knew I
with
didn't
nonstop
like
action.
NES Kid
And
Icarus,
from a
so I
content
didn't
perspective,
care
there's just
about
so
this.
much in the game. And one really unique feature of the game.
One
is
regret for me
control
is not buying
mechanic,
3D
which is
Classics
circle
Kid
pad,
Icarus.
the touchscreen.
Yeah?
and
Oh, because now
Elva
you can't.
in these three
Yeah.
seemingly very
I got a
simple
lot more Sega
control
Ages
styles.
releases than I did
Uses,
Nintendo ones.
the circle pad in a way.
Yeah, I picked up
that
Space
it
Harrier.
uses it for movement.
Yeah?
But then also
Yeah.
with quick slide.
I got,
it uses that to layer in
I don't know, a
more
bunch of
complex
things.
moves, attacks, and also
I got
dodges and
Phantasy
things like
Star,
that.
I got
Yeah, simple
Sonic,
on
I
paper,
got
but there's a lot to
Outrun.
master there if you put
Outrun, nice.
There's air battles
Yeah.
and there's land battles, and Pit goes into
I
battle
also
for
had
that.
the Sight Bike
But,
was free, so
there's
everybody had
9
that.
different weapon
I had
types,
Kirby's
and then
Adventure.
and each one of those
I miss
kind of
Free
changes the way
Online.
that
You remember that?
plays in each level, but then
Oh
there's more
yeah,
beyond that.
yeah. That
Yeah.
used to be the default.
Yeah, I know.
claws or
PlayStation had
Xbox
that
ruined
too.
it.
blades or staffs.
It kind of is concerning thinking about how they're probably going to try and increase the price and provide no extra value for the Switch 2.
You play the game
Oh yeah,
at,
that's definitely gonna happen.
At one difficulty level. You can go back into the level
It's
of
already
intensity,
pretty cheap though.
and
It's
you're
like
gonna get more
50
powerful
bucks a year
weapons.
for the
You can
expansion
take
pack.
two
Like
weapons
I
and
don't even
combine them and
whatever.
make an even
Yeah,
better
I don't have the expansion pack. I'm not
Yeah,
paying
you just
any
brought up
more than I
weapon
have to.
fusion, which is it's really cool.
But there's also
I feel like I need the Sega Genesis games, or my
Street
life
Pass
is not
big in
complete.
this game, and it totally expands the depth.
You already
and
own the
breadth of
Sega, the Master
possibilities
System
of
collection.
using weapons and
Yeah, well, I
options in
mean,
your selection.
well, there is no Master
So,
System
how do
collection.
you
They should do
typically-
that. But yeah, I do own the collection.
I'm actually.
And
Oh,
I
that's
also-
right. That's right.
You're-
Yeah.
you're
I thought it was.
But-
It's called the
And
Mega
I-
Drive
I
collection,
like to
right?
use, the
I'm trying to
stand,
think what's on the online
so
thing
in
that's
addition
not on the
to
collection. Contra
6
Hardcore is
8
on the
hours
online that's not on the collection.
the
That's a
stand
good game.
comes with every copy
I like
of
that they're
the
going over the
By the way,
stand.
just using that 3D
Oh,
dice
yeah.
to find what
I still
types
have
of
mine.
game just gives you kind of
Yeah,
a-
I mean, me
it's
too,
another
but just
It
because
was
I
cool.
have it.
The box was bigger because it came
The
with the
multiplayer is
stand.
something that
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see.
Honestly,
Put that in
that's
the
why I
hands of
bought the
players
game,
out
'cause I'm a
there
sucker for
now,
big
especially
boxes.
since in addition to local
I'm so
multiplayer, there's
lame.
online multiplayer up to
I
If the
get it,
game
man.
comes in an oversized
And,
box and
there's
it's
a free-for-all
$20,
mode in
which
the
was
game,
the
is
scenario, then
pretty
I'd buy it.
self-explanatory. But we're also offering
Well, these were
this team-based
$39,
mode,
right?
Light versus dark.
Yeah, but like
I
I
don't
got,
know
you
if
know,
you've
I
heard,
got
but
it a couple
also
years
you can
later,
pre-order the game
Yeah.
now, and if you
and it
pre-order
was
at
I was
select
$20.
retailers, you can get a download code for.
You guys
the
see
free
Tomodachi
classics
Life
version
is now like
of the
over
original
$100.
Uprising?
Stop.
I am
Yeah,
super excited.
that
for this
game
I'm a
shot
huge
up
fan
in
of
value.
Sakurai myself, and
Dude,
wish
I
there
need
was
to
time because
look
there's
over
so
my
much
3DS
depth
collection.
in
Not that I'd
it.
sell any of it and see like
Yeah,
which
same.
games are selling.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Same, like the Shin Megami Tensei that I told the story about buying for
So,
$15. That's
we
probably like
hinted that
150 or
there's a
something.
Mario
Oh,
Tennis
it has to
Open
be.
for the 3DS.
Yeah.
We said that back before the
The
holidays.
special edition, like
Yeah.
Today it's official. Mario Tennis Open launching May 20th. I've been a huge
Mario
fan of the
Tennis
series
Open. This was
since the
promising.
Nintendo 64 version, the original.
Because,
This time
like,
it's
you
also
know,
developed
I
by
love the
Camelot,
older Mario
which
sports
is
games. I
where,
feel like the
you know, you're the
GameCube and
localization producer,
N64
tell me a
had the
little bit
best
about
ones.
what
yeah.
the focus
You want to
is.
know
Well, the
why?
Wii had
It's really
that
a
baseball
classic
game people
Mario
like.
sports title, and I've
Sluggers?
also been a huge fan of the series
Yeah, yeah,
for
that
a
was
really
pretty
long
good.
time, and
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that's
was
a
a good one.
GameCube game that
These
they
are
just
games that
like
are really fun
redid for the
everyone,
Wii
you know, no matter
controls.
who you are, if, you know, I'm
Oh,
a
okay.
hardcore
I thought people
gamer,
liked
I've
the
always loved
Wii
the series
version,
for
though.
the depth that you
I've
get
never
from it,
played the
but
Wii version,
if you're
so I
just
don't
picking
know.
up
I've
the
only played it on
it's really
GameCube.
easy to play.
Play control in this series has always been.
I didn't
really
hate
fun.
this
understand,
game.
you know,
I think it's-
this
I-
time they're-
yeah, I didn't
the
play a
focus
ton
is
of it,
really
but-
more on
Yeah, this one and the
fast-paced,
golf one, they were like
intense
acceptable
balance,
entries.
Well, it's actually
But
Yeah.
it wasn't like
fast-paced,
I guess I
quick-paced
just
action,
like
and
was
one of the best,
imagining it was going to be
elements of the
as
series
fun
has
as
always
I
been just these
as
really
much fun as I
intense
had on the
rallies that you get into,
N64.
when
Well,
you're
you know
playing
who
them.
made the
You know, as
N64
the
and
shots go
GameCube
back and forth and on, it kind
Mario
of the
sports
tension
games,
raises
right?
as you're trying
Was
to
it
make
Camelot?
points, and
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
some head games,
Yeah.
it's
Who also
especially when
made,
you're playing against other people.
If you're
you know,
not all that
I'm
well
blanking
versed in
on
terms
what the
of how
Nintendo
different shots
series is called.
behave or maybe
Everybody
how
loves
you
it. It's a
control
Game Boy
it
Advance
with
RPG.
the
Oh,
way
you're
that
talking about Golden
Yeah,
Sun.
really simple controls.
Yes.
They're easy to
Yeah,
figure out.
yeah.
Surprising amount of depth.
Before that, they made
Really
Shining
controls.
Force, which is what I
You know,
care
if you're
about,
not,
but-
Nah.
familiar with
They made-
those controls
yes, they
or you
made
wanna
Golden
use,
Sun. I couldn't think of the
you know,
name.
Series, you can also use the touch
Have you played those games?
Tap certain shots.
I got the first one on Wii U and kind of just stopped after a couple hours. It wasn't the
Gotcha.
game's fault, you know. Sometimes you just don't mesh with it right away.
Are they still making games?
They only made 2, right? They're both on Game Boy Advance.
No, I'm talking about Camelot in general.
Well, yes, but like I don't know. With employee turnover, I can't imagine any of the same people are there.
Yeah, true.
Just like the longer you get away from like you know the golden ages in the '90s, like the less.
Yeah, just like retro studios, you know, I imagine there's like maybe one
Yeah,
or two
dude.
people
Everybody,
from the original.
that's my thing. about that is like people don't realize that like companies change, man. Like
Yeah.
people like just because the name is attached to it doesn't mean that like any of the people that were involved the first time were involved with this.
Yeah.
It's a whole
It's also
different
kind of
game.
like Nintendo probably knew what they were doing when they didn't continue with Rare. They let Microsoft acquire them.
You're earning things like victory medals.
You know how there's those like Metal Jesus collaborations where they just ask a bunch of YouTubers to be in their video?
Yeah.
I was in one about Shining Force, and
Really?
pretty much everybody in the video was like, if it's not Camelot, it's not Shining Force. And I said the exact opposite. I'm like, look, Camelot's not the same company it was when it made Shining Force. Give it to Atlas, they would actually make a good game.
Packaging for the upcoming Wii release, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Hey,
Polls are now
Xenoblade
closed,
Chronicles.
All right.
and I'm here to
Yeah.
reveal the winner. Let's take a look. I must say,
Yeah, I
this was
voted
my
for that
favorite.
exact
Thanks
one
to everyone who
on
voted.
Facebook.
And while the polls
And it
are
won.
closed,
And I was
Yeah, I know.
confused the first time we reacted because it's not the cover of the game,
Xenoblade
it's the
Chronicles
inside.
arriving
Yeah, it's
on
the
April
inside
6th.
cover.
And then you didn't even buy Xenoblade Chronicles.
Correct. Except I actually did eventually on the 3DS.
Yeah, well, that's not really the same thing, now, is it?
It's not. It's kind of a little grainier. Not much grainier though, because this footage looks pretty grainy.
The game was met with
I might be getting into the
incredible
Wii a little more
praise,
soon
as
because
well
I
as numerous
hacked my
Game of the Year nominations
in the Goodwill
press
video I bought
when it
2
recently
Wiis,
launched
right?
in Europe.
One of them
Yeah.
worked and one of them wouldn't read
Open world
discs.
experiences
The one that will not
and
read
spaces
discs
that are
I
larger than
hacked,
life
so now I can just
are
play
up your
games off
alley.
the SD card.
This
There you go.
is the game you
And
don't
I
want.
used it to play all the Madden games.
There you go.
But it can play any game in theory, so maybe I'll get into the
We have
Wii a little
one
more.
last
Yeah,
announcement
they have
to
that.
share
They have a
with you
lot
today.
of cool,
And for
interesting
many of you,
games that I'd
we've
like,
saved
because
the
the Wii is a
best for
huge
last.
blind spot
The
for me.
last
Because
story.
like I only got one later because my
If you
mom got
follow
one when Wii
RPGs,
Fit came out.
You know that this is one of the
Like
greatest.
she didn't even ask us if we wanted one. She just brought a Wii home one day and was like, "Hell yeah!"
I
It will
grew
be
to
on
resent
store
the Wii.
shelves this
Just
year.
because it was
Coming
like
to
the
you from
console
our
I was so
publishing
excited to
partner,
get, and I got it, and I
XC
loved it
Games.
for a few years. But like
That's the
everybody
big
had
intro
the
that he's
Xbox.
talking about last
And
story.
great new games for
Oh,
Nintendo
nice.
3DS will be launching. At a
We're not
great
even reacting to
pace
the direct.
over
That's the
next few
problem
months.
with us doing it a
Aside
bunch
from
of
what
times.
we've
Is
talked
like,
about today,
Yeah, the
We're just saying other
re-reaction
stuff.
problem. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
oh
kind of
well.
just background noise while we just talk over it.
Yeah.
But hey, the other ones won't be like this. Make sure to
What do you
like
think
and
of Resident Evil
subscribe.
Revelations? Is that a good one? You play that?
2012 Olympic Games.
Oh, Revelations on the 3DS.
3D
Yeah, I
You ever
didn't
played
get
it?
it. No.
And Metal Gear
I played
Solid
it in my
Computer 3D.
I remember Metal
All
Gear Solid
available
3D
for
Snake Eater people were excited for.
And if Resident
I had
Evil
a video
Revelations
recently where I went to a
has
bunch
you
of
in the mood
GameStops.
for
I say
more
recently, it was
handheld
probably
horror,
like 6 months ago
you
now.
won't want to miss
But
augmented
I bought it
reality-driven
in that and I played it.
scares
And it seemed
of
alright.
Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir.
Oh yeah, this game looked cool.
Launching for
Spirit
Yeah,
Camera.
this did
Nobody's ever
look
talked
cool.
about
It
this.
looks kind of like Fatal Frame.
Friday.
Yeah, what is
April
this?
13th. Lastly, beyond the highlights you've seen today, full-length versions of many of the game videos shown here are available on our YouTube channel and on Nintendo.com.
Yes, dude, we can look at all the full-length trailers.
Overview of Kid Icarus Uprising featuring Mr. Sakurai himself.
We've got great
That's it.
clouds for that.
Until next time,
Oh yeah.
happy gaming.
Happy gaming.
Happy gaming. What is this, Rinri game? The fuck?
All right. Well. Oh, next one's playing for me. I'll
yes,
say
this is
that
a Europe Direct. Who cares?
it's a clear step up from the first Nintendo Direct. Like literally like an order of magnitude better than that game or than that video. The first one was rough.
They didn't know what the fuck they were doing the first
They
one.
did not.
This one, it's still a little clunky. There was a lot of guys talking in suits.
Yeah, not enough gameplay. Not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of dudes just sitting
Dudes
at
in
corporate
a
HQ.
chair, like, oh,
Yeah.
Kid Icarus Uprising's coming out. Oh,
Yeah, so Kid Icarus is coming out in March. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I certainly can, Bill.
It's not optimized for our social media brains, that's for sure. They acted like they were on a public access TV show and not on the internet.
Yeah, like Sesame Street even.
Yeah.
Well, there you
So,
have it. Second
there was-
Nintendo Direct down.
Dude, the third one is going to be huge.
The third one actually is huge.
Third
Yeah,
one is
we're-
huge.